evening everyone. Welcome to my sessions on Python programming with PANDAS. 12 children, those who are interested in doing their programming with Python with the help of PANDAS. To start with, let's know what exactly is PANDA. Now when you're saying PANDAS, there are many things which you have to go across when you're saying PANDAS. What exactly is PANDAS and where exactly do we use it? Why is it required in Python programming? All those questions will come to your mind. So let's quickly take up one by one. What exactly is PANDA and where do we use it in Python programming, and what exactly is the word terminology PANDAS derived from. To start with, what is PANDA? So let's quickly look at the structure of your programming language. In any programming language, as you have already completed your prerequisites, that is your class 11, in your class 11 you have already learned Python programming. So that becomes your prerequisite. If you all remember, you have done your NumPy too. NumPy is a module. Yes? Do you all recollect? Great. Now in that, apart from that NumPy module, what can be other things which will be available with Python? So Panda is again going to be taken as a open source library which will help you in doing some work. Now when I am saying in doing some work, what exactly is that particular work going to be? So it's an open source Python library providing high performance, easy to use data structures. High performance, easy to use data structures. And what is it going to be helping for? To do the data analysis. The term data analysis is very, just look at, it's a very small thing, but then it makes a very big impact in the field of your economics. Any kind of economics, or let it may it be economics or to get any analysis. It could be for your biological reasons, for your scientific reasons, for anywhere where you need to do a bit of analysis using the data patterns, then you're going to use PANDAS. Okay. Now data analysis is mainly used in academics. It could be for economical reasons. That could be for your finances, financial analysis, and it could be also the, what else can we include? Statistics and analytics. Before we start with anything of these kinds, we should know what exactly are we trying to do. Now for example, if I am taking up a company and the company is running from, let's say, for past 20 years, it knows that the income has been coming in different years across the income. If at all it shows like this, and it shows like this, then it shows like this. Now it's very easy to analyze what we are talking about. We are talking about over the years of time, the income has been initially at 0, gradually it started on some particular point, and then it continued for a few years, little stability. Then suddenly at this particular year somewhere, you had a raise of income, and then it gradually increased consistently till one particular point, and then it again dropped down, and then it went on and it dropped to the minimum at this point, and then again it started raising its income. Are you understanding this? So what exactly is this? How did we analyze this? It was just because we had a data. And what kind of data? To give it as a simple example, I would put it in the form of a table. Now what do you think would the two columns mean here? as easy as that. We are having one side as year, one of the columns as year, the other column as income. So I'm going to say that which year, what was the income? And I started, let's say, from 1980 onwards, 1981, 82, etc., etc. And the income was, let's say, in crores. So this will be in crores. And I'm saying, let's say, 7.8, 6 and 7.8, and if I have to go according to the graph, it would be like this. You getting the point? So basically we have a two-dimensional data, and it's a heterogeneous data. One is a numeric value, that is a numeric value, integer value, and the other is a float value. Fine. Now when we are having these kind of data and we just try to analyze, it becomes easy for us in PANDAS to work with it. Okay. Stop at this. So as I said, this table is a combination of two different kinds of data. One was the year, which is in the form of integers, and the other is the incomes in crore, which is going to be in floating point. Now when we are having this combination and it's a two-dimensional, as you know, you have already gone through list. List was a single dimension, whereas your dictionary was two-dimensional. Why? Because it had a key pair combination. Do you all remember? If you don't, please go through it once. Revise your class 11 entire syllabus so that you can get acquainted with all the terms easily before you start with your data structures. Data structures is going to be built completely upon these basic programming knowledge. Clear, everyone? Okay. So dictionary is going to be a pair of key values. So if I am saying 1, ABC, then I'll say 2 and let's say XYZ, etc. So that becomes, this is going to be a two-dimensional, 2D, and this is going to be a one-dimensional, 1D. And you can also have multi-dimensional, as I explained earlier in the classrooms, that you can also have multi-dimensional. That is, neither more than two dimension is always known as multi-dimensional, which is right now not in the scope of our studies. Okay. Now, just after getting the little glimpse of what exactly is data analysis and how it will be used, we can now proceed to what should we know before starting PANDAS. We need to know at least some functional, we should know at least one basic computer language and the terminologies associated with the language. Secondly, we should know all the functionalities of the NumPy. Okay, NumPy has many methods which we have discussed earlier. So all those methods, if you can revise quickly and make a table out of it, it will be a great help. Okay. Now let's quickly turn to what is PANDAS. Why PANDAS? Most of them, including myself, let me tell you, I assumed Python, as you know, notice Python. So I thought, okay, so we are having an animal kingdom on PANDAS. But then this is not the truth. This is not, okay, Python was, but then here, PANDAS is derived from the word panel data. That's the reason it is PANDAS. Okay. Now, who was the developer of PANDAS and what is it based on? What exactly is the technology they have used? This was actually in the verge of programming, like while programming itself, one developer whose name was whose name is Wes McKinney, developed it in 2008. What made him do this was very simple. They were trying to get very high performance analytics out of the data. When they needed a very high performance and flexible tool to do it, he started working on it, and then he concluded it with PANDAS. He created another module completely called PANDAS. Now when you are doing this, remember one thing again. When he was developing this, it was completely based on the NumPy concepts, and since it is the same Python language has the NumPy module, and with the same Python and NumPy combination, he has created PANDAS. If you all are getting it. Now tell me, is it going to be a compatibility issue? No, it is not. Will it be something like a versioning issue? No, it wouldn't. Because everything is to do with the base is the completely Python, so it's more flexible tool than any other tool to associate it with. Okay. Your next thing to discuss is how is this PANDAS going to be useful in the data analysis. Data analysis mainly includes loading of data, preparing of data, manipulating data, model of the data, and analyzing data. These are the 5 steps. These are the 5 typical steps in processing and analysis of data. Okay, PANDAS is going to be very useful, and we are right now at the ABC level of it. If we are taking up any big companies or any MNCs working on Python, they are going to take a huge data on which they are going to work upon for analysis. Okay. Now most of you will be eager to know how to install it. For that I have various answers, I would just take it as a tabular column: Linux, Mac, Windows. I don't have to explain what are these. These are 3 different kinds of operating system which you may typically have at your home. It would be on your laptop or on your desktops. So depending on which operating system you are having, you are going to be getting the details on how to install. Most of the Python programming which are 3.x anything, 3.7, 6, etc. Any version of Python with 3.x would be having it as a bundle within it. The PANDAS would be available within it. But still, if in case you do not have it, then you have to install pip. You need to install pip. Pip is nothing but an installer. Installer in Python. Just download it for free. It's an open source. Download it pip for free, and then after downloading pip, install it on your system in the directory where Python is installed. Then using the pip, you can directly get the command called pip install pandas. Again, if you don't find pandas there for some reason, you can go to the open source again and install and download your pandas version or whatever Python version you are having, and then install it. Right now I'm working with my laptop, which is a Mac. So I'm doing it using all those commands directly from my bash. Bash is nothing but a shell. So from the shell prompt I gave my commands and it deprecates it and I use it. Right? I will also show you the typical downloading process and everything with the same video. I'm going to do a little bit of editing and show you the installation part also. So for today I'll stop at this. See you soon in my next class. Until then, keep safe.